What's up guys, Luke again, and welcome to trading to man of the match Pedro in a day. I think this is the most expensive player I've traded to in a day. I think his price cap is 140k to 280k I think, but you'll see how much we trade to and how much we actually buy him for at the end of the video. But we started off with a couple of converted players. As you can see now, we can pick up a Lacazette Cam, but yeah, this video is very long. Because obviously it took a lot longer to trade to him, obviously. But yeah, we pick up a striker striker Fekir there, and then you can see when we come back, a lot of players sold. We get a Benzema at centre mid, we get a Tevez at CDM for 2.7k. That was a sick deal. And then when we come back, as you can see, we get a Tevez at centre mid and a Dumbier at CDM. We still got that Fekir selling there as well. And then as you can see now, we come back and a few players are sold, and we get Goetze at centre mid for 3.6k. Sick deal there. Goetze is very good to trade with, especially his 86 rated card. And we get James Rodriguez at striker, and then De Bruyne at centre mid. Hopefully De Bruyne can sign for Man City, because that would actually be a sick signing. 47 million they've apparently offered for him, which is a crazy amount. But yeah, it's nothing when you compare to him to Sterling, who cost 49 million. But as you can see, we bought a few more players. Then we come back and get James Rodriguez at striker, Ozil CDM, striker De Bruyne, Ozil at striker, and Ozil at centre mid. Ozil's a player who's really good to trade with. You can make an absolute ton of coins off him, trading with him at centre mid, CDM, striker, because people list him up for like ridiculous prices. And I think he's like one of the few Germans in the BPL. Obviously you got Schweinsteiger now, but I think he's extinct. We come back, Eriksen centre mid, Eriksen at striker, Lacazette at centre mid, De Bruyne at CDM, Lacazette, Vidal, Tyson at striker, another good player to trade to as well. Costa at CDM, this is his Shakhtar version for 4k, selling for 4.9k. When we come back, a ton of players sold. We go and pick up loads more. We get as you can see, Rakitic, a few De Bruynes, Benzema, Schneider, Oscar, Matuidi, a couple of others, like Cam, CDM, striker, all these. Then we come back and get a couple of upgraded Kagawas, and we make some nice profit on all these players. Come back, we get Firmino at Liverpool, Wijnaldum, and then we get Isco at striker, as well as a few others. And then we're actually going to trade with some informs in this episode as well, and we actually trade with some really good informs and make some sick profit, as you'll see in the upcoming clips. But we get a couple of Cavani's there. As you can see, we come back, a few more players sold. We get our first inform, which is this guy for 5.1k that we managed to win on bid, and there was none on the market. He was extinct, which was sick, because we could actually sell him for 15k, but I think actually sold for like 14k. So like I said, 14k. But then we come back, we're on 75k. The guy sold for 14k, that inform guy, and then a load of other players sold as well. And then we've come back and we've still got a few players listed, and then we go and get this Francis for 62k, right back from Bournemouth. And then the next cheapest was like 73k. So that means we can list ours up for around 72k and make us like 10k profit on him. And this is like the start of where we made some ridiculous profit. As you can see, we come back and we got a few more players, Kagawa, Cavani, Lacazette again, De Bruyne, Kagawa again, a couple of Barclays that we listed up. Then we get an Eriksen at centre mid, also a Oscar CDM and an Oscar at striker. Then we go and get a few more informs, I believe, but as you can see there, we come back and he did sell. Then we go and get this Right Phillips for 36k. There was none on the market. So we can list them up for 50k. We get that bronze inform, we get another one of these bronze informs for 13k, and then we get an inform Donaldson as well that we can list up for like a couple of k profit. Not the greatest profit, but we can still list them up for a decent amount. And then when we come back, you can see a lot of them. So then we're going to pick up a ton of players. We get this Velasquez guy, we get Eremenko from the Scottish Premier League, we get Team of the Season Sen that we can sell for like 10k, extra Dele Alli, the purple card Pereira as well, and also a Sacido that we got for 15k that is extinct. And when we come back, as you see, he sold. We're going to get a load more players. We get this guy from the current Team of the Week, Sisto there, hits. That Douglas was a good deal, and so was that Doulan. Then we're going to get Team of Season more for 27k that we can list up for like 38, I believe. And then we get this Niles Peterson as well, who we can make some sick profit on with him. We come back, a lot of stuff sold, and we go and pick up two informs. We get this striker and this Korean keeper that is going to make some sick profit. Then we're going to get another one of these strikers, another Sisto, and another goalkeeper as well. Then as you can see, we come back and we pick up this Korean team of the season centre back and another informed Doug Lau for 13k that we can list up for like 17. Inform this Carius, as you can see, there's only one up at 20k and we got ours for 15, so we can make 5k profit on him. Then we go and pick up another 4 informs. We get this this Bosnian guy who you saw that we listed up there. We get this left back, a MLS player, and this left back. For 30k we could actually list for like 45 to 50k. When we come back, as you can see, a load of these players sold, and we've still got a lot of players selling, but we're going to pick up a Inform Donk, a Deli Ali for 14k, and a Inform Jordan AE for 13,250. Then we come back and a load of things are sold. We're on 200 and something k. But then as you can see, this is where it happens. We go and pick up a Pedro. As you can see, we come back, one more player sold, and it was this Velasquez for 17k, and we can go and pick him up for 230k. That's the end of the video. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you drop it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. See you all next time.